Well, we are here, and it is day one, and Corey Zack from Cocoon Recording in South Jersey.
Huh? Oh. Hey, what's going on?
He's goofing around and hooking things up.
Yep. Just getting the power going here.
Nice.
Yeah, we got
Nice.
all the power, everything kind of routed today, which was good. We figured out the setup and workflow, and that's kind of the biggest thing when you're doing this. Step one is just drawing it out and like where are things gonna go. And then now that's done, now then we can start figuring out our cable paths here.
You might remember, if you've seen any of the earlier videos, we went from 1/4-inch patch bays to these TT patch bays, and they have found a home in a rack. Not in Iraq, but in this rack. And these things will probably be somewhat in this configuration. We spent a lot of time. You were tell us about the rearranging of the gear in the racks and the reasons you were putting them in different combinations.
So we were trying to figure out like hubs for different things, and like down here it's just like we kept it more of just like the brains, the neurons, because you got all the routing, all the interfaces, the computer, the headphone distribution. So we figured keeping that centralized, out of the way, things that you're just like not going to touch much of, not taking up valuable rack space for other gear. So tuck that away, have that in underneath the console rack. And then each of the side cars, Lauren, you already had filled up with things kind of where you wanted them, like compressors and EQs, and then you had some preamps more so over there. So this way, you're not walking around too much. And then we were really figuring out where to put the patch bays, and they really landed on this rack over here because I guess we figure try to keep it center to what's gonna maybe come on this later on down the road, and then this way we're not making too big of runs. If the patch bays were on that side of the room, you'd have to run all the way over here. So it's keeping it somewhat centralized for a left and right split.
All right.
But yeah, so we're looking good.
The Mac Studio is a weird animal, isn't it? Because it's got all its cable inputs on the back, a couple on the front, and then the very unreachable on-off button.
Yep. Yeah, that's not a very good design on Apple's part, right?
I don't think so, but if anybody's playing around with a Mac Studio and has some ideas, I know they have a Mac Mini rackable thing.
Mount it,
I wish we could put it sideways and just glue it on the side of that rack.
We could. I think they'd have an under the table mount for them too, but again, like the button is always still in the back, which if it's mounted here, it might be easy to get to and then free up that space, but
right.
We could fill up some of this stuff with plenty of gear.
Yeah, there's a couple of half pieces around.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's pretty cool.
And then you got your new computer monitors coming, screens. So we'll be doing a dual setup, putting the mixing monitors in, left, right on top of the racks probably.
2 amps.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything will get pushed back against the wall, and I just can't thank you enough this is really just the coolest thing to have somebody who does things so well.
Yeah, thank you.
And this is part of your new arm of your own business, Cocoon Recording Studios, doing installations, and I'm really happy to be one of your new clients.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
This is like 11 or 12 studios that you've done so far?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and you were working with Redco, so we got a whole bunch of things delivered.
Yeah.
And ordered properly, all the right lengths and things. We're going to be stringing things through the ceiling and
doing some big runs for Ethernet and just having patch points for headphone distribution. So, which is good because now everything's open. Just pop things through.
Very cool.
That always helps.
Very, very cool. And we'll just keep you posted each day. Thank you so much, Corey.
Yeah, thank you. See you next time.
Bye.